Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is that you are watching this video. Happy Tuesday. Our objective for today's lesson is to examine the scene where the four lovers wake up and the conflicts between them have been resolved. And the scholars will explain how these events propel the plot of the play toward the resolution. So we're going to see the importance of this scene. The materials that you will need for this lesson is the Tuesday, May 12th, 2020 Google Forms and also the Reading Packet 6 if you would like to follow along with the printable version. All right, so our prompt for today's lesson is: what is the deeper purpose of this scene and how does it contribute to the play's plot? So we want to know what literally happens in this scene and how it impacts the play at large. And as per usual, we are going to watch a video of the play as we read and annotate the text for what is literally happening in this scene. So at this time, grab a sheet of paper. That way you can take notes as you watch the play or take notes on your printed version of the text.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my face, Peas Blossom. Oh. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Ah, Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur. Get you your weapons in hand and kill me, a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action of it, Monsieur. And good Monsieur!
What?
Take care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with honey, Signor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your niece, Mustard Seed.
What's your will?
Nothing.
But to help Cavallari Cobweb to scratch. Oh, I must to the barber's, methinks, for I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If a hair do but tickle me, oh, I must scratch. Scratch. Scratch!
Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and bones!
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, a peck of provender. Or I could munch your good dry oats. But methinks I have a desire to a bottle of hay. Oh, good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee moon nuts.
Well, I pray you, I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep now, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors for this hateful fool, I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And gentle Puck, take this transforming scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, waking when the others do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of tonight's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Oh, silence a while. Robin, take off this head. And Titania, music call and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five the sense.
Music, ho! Music such as charmeth sleep.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound music. Come, my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly. There shall the faithful pairs of lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my queen, in silent sad trip we after night's shade. We the globe can compass soon swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Let's go over this first scene. Who enters the scene? Titania, Bottom, and the fairies. What is Bottom doing? He is ordering the fairies around. When Titania and Bottom go to bed, what do Oberon and Puck do? Place the nectar of flower into Titania's eyes. What happens when Titania wakes up? She hates Bottom. What order does Oberon give to Puck? To change Bottom's head back. What do Oberon and Titania do? They dance. At this time, go ahead and add to your annotation so we know what literally happens in this first chunk of the play. Once you are ready to watch the second video, restart the clip and make sure that you are annotating as you are watching the second video.
Stroke of the string. Find out the chorister. But now our observation is performed. And since we are the favorite of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hound. You will, fair queen, up to the mountaintop, and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once when in a wood of Crete they bade the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind. cry more tunable was never cheered. Judge when you hear. So, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. This Lysander, or this Demetrius is. And this Helena, old Neder's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing of our intent came here in grace of our solemnities. But speak. Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the hunters wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. Saint Valentine is past. Begin these woodbirds but to couple now. I bid you all stand up!
Oh. Pardon, my lord.
I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world that hatred is so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleeping, half waking, but as yet I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly I would speak, I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of Athenian law.
Enough, enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I, in fury, hither followed them. Fair Helena, in fancy, following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia melted as the snow, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but like in sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health, come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple, by and by, with us, these couples shall be eternally knit. Away with us to Athens. 3 and 3 will hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
All right, let's go over what happens in this second chunk. Who enters the woods and why? Theseus, Hippolyta, and Aegeus as part of the wedding celebrations. What do they find? The four lovers asleep. What happens when Theseus asks the lovers to explain themselves? They struggle to remember what has happened. Who now loves who? Lysander again loves Hermia, and Demetrius now loves Helena. What decision does Theseus make? He decides that the four lovers will marry with him and Hippolyta. All right, at this time, go ahead and add to your annotations. Once you are ready to watch the third clip, restart the video and get ready to annotate as you are watching the clip.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, and everything seems double. So methinks, as I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father, and Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Alright guys, let's go over this third video. What do the lovers discuss? They discuss their evening. What do they notice about the evening? That they struggle to remember it. So now here we have Helena, Hermia, Lysander, and Demetrius talking about what's happening, and they don't even understand what happened this evening in their journey. And so they begin to journey back to Athens with Theseus and Hippolyta. All right, guys, go ahead and add to your annotations at this time. Once you are ready, restart the video so we can watch the final clip of Act 4, Scene 1.
When my next cue comes, call and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho. Peter Quince. Flute, the bellows mender. Snout, the tinker. Starling. Ah! Oh. Oh, God's my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, but there's no man who can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool if he offered to say what methought I had. The ear of man hath not seen, the eye of man hath not heard. Man's hand is not able to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write me a ballet of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, for it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the latter end of our play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death. Oh, Peter Quince! Peter Quince! Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
All right, guys, let's go over this final clip. Who enters the scene? Bottom. Who is he looking for? The other actors. What does he describe? The dream he had, but in reality experienced. And what does he decide to do with this dream? Compose a song about it. So this is the ending of Act 4, Scene 1. Now it's time for you to determine what is the deeper purpose of this scene. We know what literally happens here. We need to identify the deeper meaning and how this impacts the play at large. So go ahead and go on to your exit ticket. Be sure that you are looking over your annotations. Those should guide you through your analysis in your exit ticket. Be sure to include 2 pieces of evidence in your exit ticket. If you have any questions, you may contact me. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.